The fragility of France's position in Niger has been amplified as a pivotal deadline for the departure of the French ambassador has elapsed. Nigerian military leaders had unequivocally set a Sunday cutoff for the French envoy's exit, yet Paris has adamantly declined to withdraw its personnel from the region. As a response, demonstrators congregated outside the French military base located in Niamey, Niger's capital, on the designated Sunday. This refusal stems from France's disavowal of the junta's legitimacy. Their fervent demand was for the French soldiers to vacate the premises, and notably, some protesters brandished Russian flags, a curious symbol of their stance. It is vital to recognize Niger's historical context. Once a French colony, the nation still accommodates approximately 1,500 French troops on its soil. Presently, over a month has transpired since Niger's military orchestrated the overthrow of the democratically elected president. To dissect these unfolding events, we turn to Olisatu Kuma, our correspondent stationed in Lagos, Nigeria, who diligently monitors the situation. Amidst this complexity, Paris has declared its steadfast unwillingness to yield to the ultimatum of withdrawing its diplomats from Niger. This stance begs the question, what lies on the horizon? This is the query that lingers in the collective consciousness, as the deadline issued to the highest-ranking French diplomat, Ambassador Jean, to leave Niger arrived last Friday. The atmosphere around the French military base has been fraught with tension, evident in the considerable presence of protesters congregated on the outskirts of the capital. Moreover, the French embassy in Niamey has not been spared from the waves of protests that nearly envelop it, even persisting through the nights. Sources on the ground suggest that basic amenities such as electricity and water supplies have been intentionally severed from the French embassy. Reports also indicate that a blockade of food provisions has been enacted, a move that appears aimed at pressuring the French authorities to evacuate their embassy. This strategic maneuver aligns with the perspective that the junta lacks the requisite authority to demand the exit of the French ambassador. Observing the situation, it becomes evident that the junta has rallied its supporters to participate in widespread protests, with notable focal points at the French military base and the French embassy. Meanwhile, the West African bloc ECOWAS asserts its preparedness to employ force if necessary to reinstate President Bazoum to power. However, this declaration raises inquiries about the potential feasibility of such a course of action. At the heart of this uncertainty lies ECOWAS, which seems to hold both diplomatic negotiations and military intervention as viable options. A statement from an ECOWAS official accentuated the bloc's intention to engage in negotiations, suggesting a willingness to go the extra mile to salvage a diplomatic solution amidst the Niger crisis. The delicate balance between the two approaches is indicative of ECOWAS's caution in employing the military option, as underscored by the nuances of the official's choice of words. Bending over backwards. Amidst the complexity, a central question emerges: will the rest of Africa rally behind the prospect of military intervention? While ECOWAS retains the possibility of military intervention on the table. The AU's hesitance could emanate from a myriad of regional crises, such as those unfolding in Sudan and Libya, which may divert attention and resources from a potential military endeavor in Niger. The African Union, AU, has yet to unequivocally endorse such an approach. In conclusion, the unfolding scenario in Niger underscores the precariousness of France's position as the deadline for the French ambassador's departure comes and goes. The refusal to withdraw French personnel, a history intertwined with colonialism, the persistence of protests, and ECOWAS's contemplation of diplomatic versus military solutions collectively contribute to the intricate web of uncertainties. The fluid interplay between diplomacy and potential military action underscores the complexity of the situation, further intensified by regional dynamics and priorities. As events continue to evolve, the world watches with bated breath for the next chapter in this unfolding saga.